I would tell them to look at the data to understand where their pain points are. And then I would tell them to look to outside of the industry to see if there are areas that they can mimic or model. So as we all know, customers don't compare our sites to other utility sites, and they compare them to experiences they're having out on the web. And so things like mobile responsive are a given. If you're like us, almost half of your traffic is probably starting to come from mobile. And so mobile first design is appropriate for any company doing business today with consumers. And really just focusing on keeping it short, keeping it crisp, helping them get in and get out and get done. And we found that by cutting out a lot of the content on our site and also the length of the copy and just really boiling it down to those important nuggets for people, we're able to get them through the process faster. I hate slow page loads. From my e-commerce experience, I can tell you that revenue does decline when your pages load too slow. And so if you're trying to keep people in a self-service channel, that would be one of the things that might help. And I'm going to give a second pet peeve, which is just too much content, making me sort through a lot of jargon, acronyms, or too many words to get the point across. I'm busy, I want to get done with my tasks, and I want to get in and get out and get done, and so anything that gets in my way of that is a problem for me. So think about it from a user perspective. Design matters, content matters, and the steps that you put people through matter. So put on your customer hat and think about the pain points you might be driving as you're sending people through. But use that data to help drive your case, because you may end up doing more than you need to if you don't use the data, or you may not be hitting the points that are most important to your customers. So try to use the data where you can, fill in the gaps where you don't have the data you need, and then just really put on that customer hat and figure out if you're giving them a good experience or if you're getting in their way. I think customers look to the utility industry to be their trusted energy advisor, and the trends that are emerging in that industry is where we can take pain out of the process for them. So examples would be, if I'm looking at an outage map, you can tell where I'm living, so don't show me a larger geographic area than necessary, or things like predictive analytics. So if you see that the bill might be higher than normal, send us a message to send the customer a message to let them know that there are things they can do to prevent it. They're not coming to your site every day. They're not coming to your site because there's a flash sale on energy like they would come to Gap for a sale on jeans. So you have to go out and reach them where they are. So to the extent that you can help them predict where they need to go and get out and message them and bring them back into the energy industry fold, I think that's going to be where the payoff is. Make it easy for them.